is Shelley King. This is Aaron. Everybody probably knows Aaron already. And Rick. We've got our family pals. And my forever son, Michael. To give you an idea of how long we've been coming to Dance Marathon, Aaron was 2.5 when we first came to Dance Marathon. She's 11. So this is Aaron's 5th year. He joined the organization in 2009 with our little angel Ricky. Ricky, at the age of 22 months old, was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a soft muscle tumor, and in his case, it was attached to his prostate. Rhabdomyosarcoma is extremely rare and can be pretty aggressive. Ricky underwent 42 to 52 weeks of radiation at 50 grade, which is adult strength. He was on a chemo regimen where we were in clinic 1 or 2 weeks, and then we go in the hospital for 5 days, and then we get a few days off. And we kind of kept that routine on and off for a year. His radiation, he did that he started July 1st of 2007, and he finished it up 4 days after his baby was born. I was 4.5 months pregnant with Aaron when Ricky was diagnosed. Rick was out of town, Ricky was constipated. Turned out I originally thought it was a 5.1 centimeter tumor, but when you're one of those people who is a hoarder and holds on to everything, getting some work done on the house, and I just found Ricky's medical records, and it was actually a 6.3 centimeter tumor blocking his rectum, is how we were diagnosed. So Rick gets into town, and we have a port inserted, and we spend 12 days in Scottish Rite Catholic. We're at Scottish Rite in the Affleck Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. I can still vividly recall what I was wearing and every emotion that you could imagine feeling when you're told your child has something as cancer. I knew cancer in children existed, but that was on the other side of the world affecting somebody else until one day it was affecting us. I remember being escorted by the ushers at the hospital about 4 a.m. up to room 343. At that time, the Affleck Cancer Center was in one of the regular rooms, the small rooms as I call them. And I remember going up to that room and they say, "No, sorry, you're down the hall." And they take us down to 323, which is where we're supposed to be. And in order to get into that area, you had to have a pass because of all the immune-compromised children. And I just remember hitting my knees and our journey began. So we did this for a year. Erin spent her first night at the hospital when she was just 3 weeks old. They would bring in a crib from the NICU, and they enabled me to have both my children with me at all times. So she became Ricky's best medicine. So I'm going to let her talk in a few minutes about some of the things she experienced at Children's as a sibling, and basically growing up the first three years of her life. That's where Erin lived. So while at Scottish Rite, we were able to be a family. We went through a lot of awesome experiences. While we were there, they opened the zone. I don't know if any of y'all found to see the zone. Ricky was supposed to be one of the kids to help cut the ribbon, and he was in isolation that night, so we didn't get to go, but we did share a lot of fun memories being at the zone. I'm going to let Erin go ahead and tell you about her experiences at the hospital, and then I'll finish telling you Ricky's story.
Hi, y'all. I'm Erin. You already know me. So while I was in the hospital, to pass time, my brother would teach me all these really cool things that he learned. And so one of them was that if you take the phone books from off the shelf, stack them up really high, and you know that silver handicap button? Well, we call it the escape button. And so one day I just decided to stack up all the phone books, press the escape button. I walked all the way to the front of the Affleck unit, which is about...
It felt like a mile.
Felt like a mile.
She was 2.
And you know that you've been at the hospital when security knows exactly the room to bring you back to. And you're not. But security shouldn't have to know the room to bring you back to when you're not the patient. And because of what you guys are doing, they don't have to. Because you guys are raising money for equipment, for research that actually saves people's lives. So it may not feel like you're making a big difference. Because I know your legs, your arms, your feet, they probably hurt. I know mine do. But you really are making a difference, and thank you.
So it was April Fool's Day 2007 when Ricky was diagnosed. We did our first year of treatment. And when you're done with your treatment, they declare you no evidence of disease. You're not declared with rapamycin as cured until you've had 5 years with no evidence of disease. We had 2 months, and he started to exhibit the same symptoms, so we pushed some strings. I happened to be fortunate enough to know the right people, and we got his scans taken early, and sure enough, his tumor had grown back, and it was attached to his bladder and his prostate. Because of the adult strength chemo that Ricky had had and the adult strength radiation that Ricky had endured, those were no longer options. So we opted for a very invasive surgery. We went on our Make-A-Wish trip to Disney, and then we got home, and 3 days later we went into the hospital in 2008 for Ricky to have his bladder, his prostate, his urethra, a portion of his transverse colon, and all of his surrounding lymph nodes removed. He had a stoma. We called his, he wore a urostomy bag, and what he would pee out of was called his stoma, which we named Mr. Stoneman. But during that time, Ricky never really complained. This was his life. This was what he experienced. He was an old soul, I think would be the best way to describe him. He had wisdom. He would walk into a room and just light it up. To this day, I still get reached out to by his nurses who something will remind them of Ricky and will message me to let me know that, I heard his giggles today. Ricky was a sweet kid, and he never complained. He might scream, but he always said thank you. I'm very proud of that. So his second battle with cancer was pretty tough on the family. For over a period of 4 months, we were home 20 days. Ricky wouldn't have your normal chemo side effects that you would expect, the vomiting. We had the hair loss. He was the cutest Charlie Brown. There was something you can't see there. That picture was actually when he was home on hospice. But he would get all of the maybe possibly pretty rare side effects that you don't have to worry about it, so we worried about it. We were in isolation for 5 weeks at a time where he wasn't allowed to leave the room, and neither was I. That didn't last. So I made a deal with the doctors, and we got to escape the room for 1 hour every day, and they burned the wagon when we left. But being a Scottish Rite was an experience unlike no other, and I'm so thankful to have it in our backyard. When Ricky first presented, I took him to another local hospital that claimed to have a children's emergency room, and it was a horrific experience. And within 8 hours, I was at Scottish Rite and finding out how my life was about to be turned upside down, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world that ever happened to our family. We take a lot less for granted. We're much more appreciative of what there is out there. We are forever thankful for the people that came into our lives as a part of this journey, and personally, I'm extremely thankful for being here. It's taught us a lot. It's given us a lot of faith and compassion, or hope for the future. Ricky battled his cancer 3 times. We actually had 6 months where he was cancer-free, which was pretty amazing. And we went back for our 6 scans, and I think that was the first time I ever really gave up hope. When we were told it was back. And this time it was in Ricky's lungs. And we knew what we were dealing with. So we opted for palliative care and prayed that somebody out there would find a miracle, find something to save my son. We lived. Our family motto was live, love, laugh, and make memories, and we made a lot of those. We got to do and see things that I don't think we'll ever would have had the opportunity to do. We met some amazing, incredible people. I learned a lot about myself. I grew up a lot. But we toughed it out. We did good. And then, but we knew ultimately that we were losing. I knew enough about what we were dealing with to know that we were going to bury our son. So at the beginning of May, Ricky went into heart and respiratory failure. We went into Scottish Rite on May 5th, 4th or 5th, I get those days mixed up, of 2010. We joined the organization in 2009, as I mentioned, and in 2010, Dance Marathon was the first time that we spoke here. Ricky was here. We were the green color group. There were 2 bounce houses in that back corner, and UGA America raised $215,000. 1.3, 1.4 million. Hello, that's a whole hell of a lot of growth, and I am so honored and proud to have witnessed it. Oh, I'm sorry. We love each other.
It loves me. I hope.
Thanks, there.
Welcome.
1.3, yeah, so we've really watched the organization grow. I still see the little green streak running back and forth, but 2 months after, almost to the day, 2 months after our first experience being here at Dance Marathon and sharing Ricky, he did earn his angel wings on May 23rd. I gotta tell you, it was kind of a funny earlier, not funny, haha, but kind of a funny moment for me. Walking down the stairs and one of the execs was passing us, talking to someone else, and they said it was 11:07, and I about stopped dead in my tracks. Ricky earned his wings at 11:07 at night. Kind of took it as a sign that he's here with us. Ricky loved Dance Marathon, loved UGA, loved doing whatever he could do to get attention. Where she gets that from. But Dance Marathon and the organization, what you students do, giving up your time, your energy, abusing the hell out of your families, quite frankly. It's awesome, it's amazing, it makes a humongous difference. When y'all hit that $1.4 million mark and it was announced that anything over $1 million was going to go to the Aflac Cancer Center, we had limited experience with the CIRU. It was awesome to know it was there if we needed it. Ricky did have neuropathy, we did do physical therapy, but we were not a big CIRU family. We were an Aflac family. We're still an Aflac family. It's very amazing, it's awesome. Ricky was in preschool. His preschool graduation was the night of his funeral. I went to his funeral that morning and I attended his preschool graduation that evening. And about 6 to 9 months ago, I got a phone call that his best friend from preschool was just diagnosed with leukemia. And I started back at Aflac Cancer Center. It's better than ever. It's grown enormously, which sucks, but it's amazing to have it there. And a lot of what's out there at that hospital and available to these families and to these kids is because of what you do and giving up your time. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much for letting us back here year after year. And until you stop inviting us back, we're going to still be here because you give me an opportunity for Ricky to live out my heart. He's still making a difference. There's research out there for Rapamayo in his name that is into test study phase now, where they've narrowed it down to a genetic cancer that they're almost towards a cure. So being here gives me an opportunity to share it with all of you, and I'm a little shaky today, this light's blinding me. But I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for always having us here, for always doing what you do for the kids. Now she wants to speak.
Every time that I get upset because I don't have my brother here, or I see my friend with her big brother, or I see people out with their brothers, sometimes I get upset. I mean, that's bound to happen. But what I always think of is every kid lost to cancer, no matter how hard they fight, if you just can't help them. Every kid lost is another kid that you could save their lives. And y'all raising the money actually does help them. So thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
James Stanley, for sharing your story. I know it's so inspiring and touching to me, and I only hope that it touched everyone else's hearts in the same way that it touched mine. My name is Isabel McDevitt, and I'm one of the alumni parent relations co-chairs.
And I'm Nicole Roszkowski, and I have the incredible honor of being able to present this year's Ricky James Spirit Award. Miracle created the Ricky James Spirit Award to honor graduating seniors that has participated in Miracle throughout their college career. The recipient must possess a zest for life and immense passion and kindness for others. They must be a leader that brings energy and joy to everyone they encounter and everything they do. Ricky was an amazing child who loved everyone. He had a contagious laugh and would light up and energize the room just by walking into it. The winner of this award is nominated by their peers in Miracle and is chosen by the Alumni Board. Winning this award not only honors Ricky's memory and his family, but the recipient should be honored as well, as their character and enthusiasm for life have impacted everyone around them. This year's winner could encapsulate these values more perfectly. When asked how Miracle has affected her college experience in life, she responded saying, "I've learned to believe in myself and to trust anything that I can do anything I set my mind to. I've also learned that the most fulfilling experiences don't come without commitment and perseverance." Her co-chairs couldn't speak enough good words about her and her Miracle journey. About this recipient, they said, "She is such a leader on our committee and always puts others before herself. Her passion for this organization and for her Miracle family is so clearly obvious and shines through all of her actions. Her smile lights up her room, and she has the capability to change this world with her positivity, joy, and hard work. And even the smallest interaction with this girl, it's easy to see her passion for Miracle and positive outlook on life that's contagious. She's kind to everyone around her, uniquely dedicated to our cause, and more deserving of this award than anyone. So on behalf of the Exec Board, Alumni Association, the James family, and Miracle as a whole, it is my absolute honor to present the Ricky James Spirit Award for 2019 to my good friend, Maria Grandos.